Okay, so holy shit. So I don't even know how to explain. This is the best day of my life. I don't even know how to explain. You just saw me unbox all this stuff. I feel like it's the best day of my life. I can't believe I've been waiting since, what, December to open this stuff? So 6 months. I went a little crazy and I had quite a bit of money at the time. So I did a pre-order for a lot of the 2025 things, and it all came today as I'm in my garage painting the sidewalks for the village. So this is going to be a separate video, but I'm very excited. This will probably go up before part 3 of creating the Spooky Town Village, but just let you know, I'm working on sidewalks and stuff and it's going great. It's hot out today. It's after work. I'm home, and yeah, I've just been working on stuff in the garage, and my order came, and I ordered a lot of stuff, and I forgot that I ordered so much. So where should we start? There's so much to start. There's so much. Like, I feel like I'm gonna scream. They gave me a free gift. First of all, I ordered everything from Erie Emporium. One thing I'm learning about them is that they love freebies. Cute little postcards and stuff. They are awesome. They have a pumpkin points thing, so if you order a certain amount of money, you get money off. You get a free gift like this. I don't know what this is, but we'll see. And their prices are pretty good. So they've been the best place to order from so far with Lemax I've seen. Really happy with how everything shipped. It is flawless. They wrapped everything in bubble wrap and then did the compostable packing peanuts, these guys, which I love. So that is amazing. I don't know where to start. Let's just start. So here is the Fright Night Cinema. This was a Michael's exclusive last fall, I believe, and now it's just part of the regular lineup. So I couldn't find it at Michael's last year. I really got back into villaging again last year, and I couldn't find it there at all. Because by the time I started looking, it was like September. Hold on, I always have trouble getting these out. Okay, and I know this one doesn't have a power adapter. It's battery operated or power adapter, so I might go find a power adapter so we can light it up, but for now we can just look at it as is. Holy crap, this is gonna look so freaking cool in my village. Holy shit. I freak out taking this stuff out of the packaging every time. I'm always terrified I'm gonna break it. Okay, it made it out. Oh my god. Really weird seeing this stuff in person and like, well, ordering it online and then seeing it in person, like when you get it at your house, because I didn't even get a chance to look at it before, you know, before it came or before I made a decision. I just thought the theming on this theater was too good to pass up. Lemax has, well, and Department 56, I guess, have always done killer theaters. So things that I noticed about this one that I did not notice before, well, honestly, the paint is darker brown than I thought, and so is the red. I thought it would be more saturated, which I'm not mad about. I'm happy about that. The paint job is really good. Honestly, it looks really clean and really nice. Things I'm noticing in person that I didn't notice in the review is the Cinescare sign there. I didn't notice the posters in the front, Teenage Piranha and The Return of the Curse of the Creature's Ghost. And there's 2 ghosts inside when previously I thought there was only the one. So, and there's hanging bats here, and there's hanging bats on the side. Those are all things that I did not notice when I watched other reviews. And I didn't notice that it had real chains for the sign either. So honestly, This is really cool. This is really, really, really cool. I'm so excited to put this in my village. It's gonna totally set the scene. I'm honestly shocked at how good it looks in person compared to what it looks like online. So cool. And it says now playing Lord of the Things and special midnight showing, but in the red letters it says I rotting now, which is funny. Lemax is just so funny with their stuff. So really nice paint job, really great everything. I am amazed by this one. I need to plug it in though to make sure it works. I grabbed a power adapter quick from Goosebumps Manor. Okay. Wow. That is so good. When they do it right, they do it right. You know what I mean? The architecture is down, the signage is down. If I could change one thing about it, one thing, I wish that this had like actual marquee lights that went around, like the little LED ones from some of the Christmas Village stuff. But I can't complain. I cannot complain. This is so, so, so cool. And it's one of those ones where nothing's gonna happen to it because it's resin, it doesn't have any motors or anything in it. It's gonna be great for a really, really long time. This is an incredible piece. I'm so happy to have it. So that was the Fright Night Cinema. Highly recommend. Even if you have someone in your family that loves horror movies and doesn't collect this stuff, get this for them. They will love it. So next was one that I was really just kind of curious about, but I never decided to get it until I was making my pre-order. I figured what is, you know, $45 more on top of my $300 bill. So this is the what the heck is this one called? Oh, The Future Looks Dark. That's this one. I don't have a palm reading place, and honestly the detail on this one with the little signs and everything made me really really want this one. This is my, if you can believe it, this is my first stock like bulb building ever. I've never had one with the LED light, or I think what Lemax calls it, the Moonlander light. I've never had that before. So this is my first one of those. I'm so excited. This is just crazy. I can't believe this is here. I can't believe I've been waiting this long and it's here. So here it is in its plastic bag. I highly recommend you keep these bags. It's much easier to pull a plastic bag out of styrofoam than it is like just the piece. I usually end up breaking something when I usually just pick it up by the piece, not the bag. So, holy crap. You guys, this is another one. I am just like, the detail on these newer pieces is kind of insane. This one is porcelain, so I love that they're still making porcelain ones. I just love the signs and the details, and it comes with a baggie of signage, which I freaking love. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so there's 3 things you have to add on. There's this like tarot card hanging sign, which is so freaking cool. Where does this go? So we have that one. And then there's this palm reading one. How cool is that? That one goes on this side. And then it has a witch weather vane that's on the top and like a bronze paint, a copper paint. So that goes up here. For real, the detail on this one makes me not even care that it's a bulblet building. That's why I was so interested in it to begin with. I know Lemax a few years ago introduced this new type of power supply with this little doodad on it for specific types of buildings, and this is one of them. It is a smaller brick, probably because these LED bulbs that they come with are like so low power, they don't even need, you know, anything special. So this is really freaking cool. Look at that, just pops on there and then you pop it in the building like this. Boom, and that's it. So let's plug this in. Okay, that is so cool. I love how you can see through the window, like it lights up a little bit, and like these signs that are covering the windows are still backlit, and even the little lights on the front like shine through because there's holes in the porcelain for the light to shine through. This one's really special. I really, really, really love this one. I'm really glad I got it. The first two buildings were 10 out of 10, blew my expectations out of the water. I don't know how they keep making this stuff better, but it's great. And this is the most anticipated one, saving it for last. Nightmares Video was the one that I fell in love with immediately. This is another one that doesn't have any movement or anything, but it has animated lighting, like the movie theater. And I think this piece is gonna be killer. I was one of those kids that grew up going to Hollywood Video, and if you're from the Midwest, Family Video, Blockbuster sometimes. So this is really special for me. This one's in the cardboard, which I prefer. It's really heavy cardboard. It's really nice. This is so cool. It's just so fucking cool. I just can't. I can't. Like, are you kidding? Even when it's not even lit up, it's like insane. Anyway, I'm just blown away by this. This one, I'm not gonna lie, seems fragile, which makes me nervous because it's my favorite, but everything on here is just so well thought out. They're telling a story. The hand is crashing through the ceiling and taking the VHS tape off the front. The giant pumpkin, the giant spider, like there's so much going on. All the signs read movie ratings: G for ghouls, PG for pre-ghoul, B for baddie, and BC for blood curdling. Snack bar inside, rewind or die, the drop dead box, open 24 hours. There's a poster for a zombie fest. There's a poster for classic horror Fright Night. Rentals, sales, VCR rentals open all night. Prices slashed. There's some TVs by the garbage. There's zombies inside. There's people talking and shopping. This is just like next fucking level. I can't believe it. It's so cool and it's so nostalgic. Like they knew what they were doing with this piece, and it shows, and I'm really happy to have it. You guys, I just can't. I don't think it could get any better than this. Truly. The TV's flashing and everything, like they just did it right this year. It's so good. And it's so over the top, but like this is kind of what I want, you know? Something that's crazy but doesn't have a bunch of stuff that can break. Also, speaking of break, one of the windows is broken on the side. All the windows have actual plastic in them, which I think is really cool. A lot of the times that's not the case because the Fright Night Cinema, the big window on the front, does not have glass in it, or plastic in it. This is just a showcase of them having a concise idea and plan and executing it to like the highest degree that they could. It's just incredible. I'm like so happy to have this. I'm gonna go show my boyfriend. Like, I know I said it before, but these pieces are like the coolest things I've ever seen from Lemax, like ever. And I've been buying this stuff since I was a kid. I wish that they had some stuff that was less campy, maybe. Like my favorite piece of all time is R.I.P. Mausoleum because it's like scary and it looks like a real building and it's heavy and it's like impressive to look at. And I do love those kind of pieces, but this video store, like, they hit the nostalgia factor, they hit everything, and it is perfect. Again, if you know someone that likes horror stuff, just buy this for them. They might not even want to collect Lemax, but they'll put this out every Halloween because this is the coolest thing I have ever seen. That was my 3 buildings for the year that I got. Those are my favorite ones that were released this year. I really did like the skull, what was it called? The skull, like quarry or something, and it has like the candles going up. Oh, Cursed Ruins. really like that one too, but I don't really foresee having space for it. And it does have the fountain in it, but anyway, I don't know. So I like the Cursed Ruins too, but I did not get that one. I think inviting the idea of having fog into your village is a really cool idea, and I would love to do that. I just don't think it's the right piece for my village, so I'll leave it with that. But anyway, so let's get into the accessories, because I bought some trees. I never buy Lemax trees. I usually just get like whatever I can find at Michael's, or you know, I used to be into trains, model trains, so I will buy model train accessories and use them. But this whole accessory world for Lemax is new to me, besides stuff like the cemetery gate. So I've never bought trees from them, so we can check it out together. But the Nightmares video had a companion piece called the Drop Dead box. So I did want to open that and look at it. It's really cool. I wish they could come up with something else for these accessories, because this plastic shit is not it. But this is just great. Like, again, when they do it right, they do it right. Like, I'm gonna put this across town in my village, so it's like there's a drop box, you know, like around the corner and up the street, with a monster in it. And I just think that's the coolest thing ever. The details are really good. I know Lemax can have shoddy paint jobs sometimes, but honestly, they killed it. They're doing great. This is a great year for them. So next I would like to check out these trees. These were kind of pricey. I think it was like $25 for 3 trees, and they don't do anything, they don't light up, and they don't even have leaves on them. So it's just 3 sinister trees. I don't know what they're made out of. We're gonna find out right now. So these trees are big, and they stink. They smell pretty bad. But they are like, they're heavy. But I believe these are, yeah, these are a resin for sure. And they have striations on the bottom where it almost looks like they were 3D printed, which I don't know if Lemax is doing that or not, but this definitely looks like they could have been. I like that they have big sturdy bases. They won't tip over, that's for sure. And I don't think they'll break very easily either. They're a little bendy. They kind of remind me of some of the Department 56 trees that are like on the houses. So these are great. The paint job is fine. If you wanted to, you could go over it with the dry brushing. Oh my God, wait. This one has a face. I just realized. That is so crazy. Yeah, you could go over these with the dry brushing of like dark brown. Maybe put some like fake grass on the base if you want. You know, zhuzh them up how you see fit, but these are awesome. I think the price is a little steep, but you know, it is what it is. But I think they're great, and they're really big, so these would look awesome in my cemetery for sure. Okay, and then we got 2 more trees. I got 2 of each of these. So I ordered 2, what are these called? Okay, I got 2 of the small dogwood trees and 2 of the black bristle tree with orange lights. So these have lights on them. And to be honest, I've never really been a fan of like the Department 56 trees that light up and like twinkle and stuff. I think they always lean a little Christmas, but I saw these and they don't read as Christmassy to me, even though bottle brush trees really, I don't know, they scream Christmas to me, but I'm gonna see if I like them or not. I think I will. I think they'll look awesome in the cemetery or like up high by some of my big houses, so we'll see. But I'm gonna open one of each right now. Okay, well, these come in like kind of a canister that reminds me of tennis balls. Lots of people walking by today. These small dogwood trees, I don't remember how much they were, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not like super impressed. I can tell that these are just wire with a base, and then they're painted. My roommate got a package. Anyway, there's a lot of people walking by and talking and stuff. So I'll just wrap this up. I just opened the black bottle brush tree, and this is great. It has a molded bottom and then a plug that goes into the back. It's a little weighty, but it's not too heavy, and the lights are, I think, strung through the middle. This is going to be a great addition for sure. I'm excited to see how this looks and works. Let me try plugging it in. Great. I think this is great. I don't think it reads too Christmassy at all, like I was worried about. I think it'll add a nice orange glow. I might end up putting these in the cemetery. So I'm really overall happy with everything that I got, except for these trees. I would say pass on these. Just wait till Michael's has a coupon and buy some like store brand trees from there. They'll do the same. Or I would follow Halloween Villages by Carl. He has tutorials on how to make trees that kind of look like this, so I would follow that instead. These trees are great. Again, I would get them on sale. I don't know if I would pay $25 for them, but they're sturdy and they seem nice. Really, really, really blown away by all of the buildings I got this year and the accessories. Everything was painted so well and just looks amazing. So I will see you in the third part of me making my Halloween village. 2 of the 3 buildings will be in place by the time that video is up. I already put them over there and they look amazing. So I'm gonna cut to me showing them, and then I'll see you later in the next video. Bye. This was my free gift. It's a felt pennant banner. Population frightening, welcome to Spooky Town. I am obsessed with this, and I will hang it in the basement when I put my village down there. But in the meantime, this is where everything is at. I'm so happy to have these buildings in. It looks exactly how I have wanted it to. I'm just so excited about these new buildings. They're so special. I really love them.